Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Penapple and today I am doing a witch's hat build house thing. I'm using Realm of Magic and Basegame only, so that's kind of fun, kind of a little bit of a challenge. If you're interested in this build, you can find it on the gallery. My origin ID is penappleYT. Okay, now to address my costume. I wear this every day. This is my normal. Okay. This hat is made for children and people not wearing headphones. But yes, behold my spectacular witch's hat. I have one over here and I have one like over there. It said comes in 3 pieces and we didn't really think that through. So I have 3 of these. And by the way, this is Pug Sheen. This shirt is also Pug Sheen, official Pug Sheen. This is off label. I don't think this is allowed. I'm also wearing a cape that's very hard to see, but it does have pugs on it. Okay, I'll just stand up and show you. We'll see if I can manage this. Oh, you're not paying attention to the video at the speed build at all, are you? Oh my god, I can't even like show you. It's ginormous. Okay, now also the trick is sitting back down because it's really long. Okay, now we scoot in. Hi, did you miss me? I miss you guys a lot. It's been a while since I made a speed build. I actually finished working on this build shortly after Realms of Magic was released. I don't even want to know how long ago that was. School's been crazy. We're not going to complain about school much. We're going to try and avoid it and move on. I feel like I have to sit very still for this hat to stay on. But it's worth it, isn't it? Isn't it magical? I think I'll have to like attach something to it. Also not wear headphones because that's not helping anybody. But yes. So what was I going to say? Hat. School. Not school. Hat. This is a witch's house. Oh yes, I made it a while ago. I've been really overwhelmed. Also, behold the plumbing in my apartment that can be seen. I'm gonna have to shift the camera, but you can see the plumbing that is happening right now. Oh god, they've come in and they've ripped holes in the walls and they've ordered us to move stuff around at the last minute's notice and it's been a fiasco. So everything's a little messy right now, but we're making it through. But yeah, I made this. It's a 1-bedroom house. It's really cute, kind of small, very stylistic. I loved it. Very proud that it's Basegame and Realms of Magic only. I promised you guys I'd do it, and I think I didn't tell you by when. I think I actually had the foresight to be like, I'm not going to promise you when it's going to happen. Kudos, Penelope, for thinking ahead. But yeah, so I recently found out that The Sims is releasing their next expansion pack, Discover University, which I'm excited about, but I'm also really not. It makes me anxious. It makes me so anxious because I'm just now getting this video out, and this is like a struggle. This was a struggle to get to you guys before Halloween, but I was like, I have to. If there is a build that has to go up by a certain time, it's this witch's hat build for Halloween where I'm allowed to wear this hat. Like, when else is this hat going to be more relevant than on this channel for this build? But yeah, it makes me kind of anxious, which is so ironic because the reason why I'm anxious about it and I feel like I don't have enough time to play with it and cover it and show it and share it with you guys is because I'm in higher education itself. The irony. Oh, God. Anyways, so I guess I'm a pug witch magician thing, which is pretty exciting. I also got a scrub top that had pugs on it, and I wore that to school, and that was very exciting as well. If I can find a picture of myself wearing it, I'll insert it. It's amazing. Hands down, the best. And I basically like saw it as the scrub top's big debut, you know, but I'm going to be wearing it year round now. It just got its debut for my crazy pug lady costume. So I went as myself. We had like a Halloween fair. It was great. Anyways, so, oh, if you hadn't caught on, the witch's hat refers to the style of roofing I did. It's like 3 stacked witches' hats. I don't know if anyone caught on to that, if it was subtle, too subtle, obvious, but now it's out in the open. Anyways, speaking of scrubs, so I have to wear scrubs for my school sometimes, and like there's a fancy scrub company called Figs, and like it's like the thing in my school to have Figs, like at least one pair of Figs, because they're like fancy scrubs. They cost twice as much as the other scrubs. I have 2 pairs. Although in my defense, one of them is purple, and I'm the only one in my class to get purple. Heyo. I'm like super proud of that fact, because like I'm the only plus size person in my class, like my entire class, but I'm also the only one who got purple scrubs, so I'm just like, yeah, you wish you were me now, don't you? Okay, anyways. anyways, and so I also have like, you know, a pair that has like my school like name embroidered on it, which is nice. But oh boy, Figs, although they do come in up to 2XL, which is what I wear, they are not cut for plus size people. Oh my god, I put it on, and the cleavage. Oh my god, it looks like a Halloween costume. Like it looks like it's supposed to be a pair of like sexy scrubs, like sexy nurse scrubs, sexy doctor, and I'm just like, this is not school appropriate. And it's like a pair of scrubs. So I wear an undershirt under it now for obvious reasons. But yeah, I just put them on and I was like, Halloween has come too early. It's very, like, they're V-neck scrubs and they're just very deep. And like I've looked at the other, like them on some of the straight size clothing, like the, you know, some of the smalls and the mediums. They are also pretty low cut. But like they cut enough cloth for the chest, like so I could squeeze into it, but they did not cut enough cloth. They did not anticipate the level of boobage. anyways, speaking of just like size and in general, fat girl still running. Are you guys excited? I ran my first 5K race. I was very proud of myself. I did it with some of my classmates too. I was the slowest one, but I still did it, and I was very proud of myself. It wasn't my first time running 5 kilometers like in total, but it was, this is gonna fall real hard real fast. It was my first time running it like for a race, and so that was really fun. Back to the build, we could actually talk about that, I guess. I kept in all of my staircase action. I have discovered that it is much easier to manipulate the stairs outside of the property and then to put them in the build. Because like you try and move it one way and it's like don't fit, don't fit, and you're like, yeah, I know, I'm trying to get you to a spot where you can fit. So but I used these really fun shaped stairs, and I just kind of played around with them, and this was when the stair tool was new. That time has long passed. Tutorials have been made. Nobody cares how I do it. I am behind. I am decrepit. I am outdated. But anyways, I had fun with them. This house was kind of a tight squeeze, because the architecture is wonky in it. It's really wonky, but everything fit, and I think everything works. I did play test this for like 2 seconds. You guys should be very proud of me. Also, I discovered you can put half walls through stairs like this, but you can't put a whole wall. Or maybe, no, you can put a whole wall, but then you can't put a fence on top of that or a wall. It's just physics. I don't understand, but let's move on. Let me pull up another story. I've been collecting these stories for you guys since I've just been sitting and not like doing builds. I still have one build idea that I didn't get to. I wanted to do a pumpkin spice apartment, and I could probably still do that. That one's like still falls in the fall season, but so yeah. How are you guys doing? How is everyone's lives? What did you go as for Halloween / what are you for Halloween? I'm very excited. Halloween is honestly one of my favorite holidays, and I feel like I can never celebrate it enough. But like, it's the candy holiday for one. Pretty snazzy. Pretty good holiday. And also it's just like, Doo-doo. Witch's hat. Okay, but yeah, so I actually, in my notes, I put Holiday, Halloween Miracle, because when my boyfriend ordered this for me, and the cape, which is best viewed from a distance and not clumsily up front, like it has been displayed to you. But when we ordered it, it said it wouldn't, like, the earliest come by date, like, was, like, the day before Halloween or something, and it just seemed really unlikely. Both of these came from China, I think. I think maybe one of them came from Taiwan. I'm not sure. But they both crossed international borders to get to me, the crazily obsessed pug lady, for her Halloween costume, which is a pug magician or wizard or witch. I'm not sure which. I should have made a pug wand. Oh, the possibilities. Yeah, so, but it did come, which I'm really excited because I don't really actually have this to wear out, but you guys get the benefit of it, and it's just very exciting for me. Okay, what is another story I can tell you? Because right now I did like the exterior colors. I love this color scheme. I've been trying to experiment with color schemes, and yeah, but that's about all I can say on that. Oh, I know what I can tell you. So for school, I had to get a flu shot. And so I went to the pharmacist, and, like, you know, pretty routine stuff. The only reason why I'm telling you about it is the pharmacist gave me a Band-Aid afterwards that said Brave on it. It was a Wonder Woman Band-Aid. And so I'm an adult 26-year-old lady who got, like, a little Band-Aid that said I was brave for getting a flu shot. Oh my god. I think I have to get my Tdap updated soon too. So we'll see what Band-Aid I get for that. So, but speaking of spoopy things, this thing happened to me the other day, and honestly, it was pretty terrifying. Like, okay, so I walked to Starbucks to get a nice drink. You know, I'm walking back on my way home. I'm walking by myself, and I see this guy coming towards me. And he's carrying, like, a lot of stuff, which, you know, that's fine. He's carrying a scythe. You know, like the curved thing that the Grim Reaper carries, or, you know, its true purpose is to cut wheat, I guess. He's just carrying one. And, like, this doesn't look like a Halloween prop. This looks like an actual scythe. And I'm just like... I'm, like, the only other person, like, walking around. Like, there are cars around. But I don't know. It was just, like, all I could think in my head was, is this gonna be, like, one of those horror movies where I walk past him and then he, like, swings around and, like, scythes me from behind? Like, you know, like, when they hook people to, like, take them off the stage in old-timey films? Is that gonna happen to me, but, like, with my jugular? I was, like, wearing sunglasses, and so, like, as I'm walking by him, not in this get up, because that'd be amazing, though, wouldn't it, though? Could you imagine walking by me on the street like this? Anyways, as I'm walking by him, with my sunglasses on, I'm just, like, oh my god, are you gonna murder me? I'm just, like, side-eyeing him, like, trying to be really, like, pretend like I'm facing forward with the sunglasses on, but, like, oh my god, is he gonna attack me? It was really scary. If I lived in a rural town, and I saw a guy carrying a scythe, like a rural farming town, I feel like I wouldn't be scared. But, like, I live in Seattle. He's just walking down an urban street with a scythe. It was really bizarre and, like, off-putting. And, like, I'm, like, trying to play Pokemon Go, too, at the same time. And so I'm just, like, you know, like, trying to spin a ball and, like, catch Pokemon. And then all of a sudden I see a guy with a scythe, and I'm just like, am I gonna die? It would have been amazing if a Scyther had been around, though. The irony on that would have been great. But anyways, I did just start playing Pokemon Go. Super late to the game. But my boyfriend's been playing it for a while, and so my classmates, too. I got to level, like, 15 in a week. I started playing it because one of my instructors was going over every single question that was on the final from 4 months ago. Okay, maybe it's more like 3. But still, he was just like, reading each one and saying what the answer was, and I was losing my mind. And so I downloaded Pokemon Go. I had been like thinking I should do that. I should download Pokemon Go. That was the turning point. And then a week later, I was at level 15. Now I think I'm at level 23 or something. I've gone up the rankings. But yeah, it's been so fun. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but it's also just been like a really nice way to connect with my boyfriend. Like, we both are super busy, and so it's fun to like send each other gifts and to like compare Pokemon and to battle. And yes, I need a friend though. I need one more friend for like an achievement thing. And like, honestly, I was on the bus the other day and I saw two guys who were playing Pokemon Go, and I was like this close to being like, could one of you just friend me, please? Please. I just one of you. I can unfriend you afterwards, but I didn't want to be creepy. I don't want to be creepy, you guys. Especially, could you imagine, okay, you're on the bus, like a week before Halloween, you see a woman wearing this outfit, pug phone case, could one of you just friend me, please, guys? Please, I just need a friend. I just need a friend. Okay. I've gained so much amusement. This costume is spectacular. It has given me so much amusement already. I just need to figure out a way to keep it on my head. Oh my gosh. Oh, so good. My favorite Pokemon. Also, I'd love to hear what your favorite Pokemon is, if you have one. My favorite Pokemon, far and away, is Ditto. Like, 10 out of 10, best Pokemon. Useless in any sort of like game, like for a fighting Pokemon, but could you imagine if Pokemon were real? Ditto would be the one. Ditto would be just the best Pokemon. So good. So good. Just a pile of pink goo. It's my friend. That's all I need in life. It's just a pile of pink goo to look up at me and go, Ditto! Yes, anyways. If it's weird, if I'm weird, it's only because I'm a graduate student. I'm dying. Graduate school has been harder than it was last year, partially because I just have so much more lab work I need to do. I have lecture from like about 8:30 to 5:30 every day, and then on top of that, I'm expected to do lab work. Just so much stuff that I can't do at home. Like, I can't. So it's just been a lot. And then with the plumbing situation going on, the plumbing. Anyways, so everything's been kind of a mess. I was asking one of my classmates the other day, I'm like, how are you doing? And I was like, let me be more specific. How is your life outside of grad school? Because grad school sucks. I know how your life is in grad school. It's miserable. I'm there with you. And I'm like, I want to know how it is outside. And then she turned the question back around on me, and I'm like, pretty good. Although that was before the plumbing situation. But other than that, honestly, my life is going really great. All of my friends and family are like mostly doing okay. But yeah, it's just grad school. It's just such... It's just a lot. I'm working like 12-hour days. It's no wonder I've turned to this costume. Okay. Let's talk about some other stuff. Oh my gosh. This is school related. This is a little office I'm doing. It's like a little greenhouse office in here, just so I can feel like I talked about the build like a modicum, you know? But anyway, so my school is built, just added on piece by piece over the years. Like, I think it's like 50 years old at least, like the building that I spend most of my time in, but like they just kept adding stuff to it. There are multiple wings from like A to T or something. There's a lot, but anyways, the big beef I have with my school is whenever you try and find a professor's office, like say you want to find your professor's office in B742, you have to first go to the B wing. You can't just go to the 7th floor. You have to travel along the 3rd floor, because that's the only floor that all the floors are connected to, except for the A wing. You have to travel along the 3rd floor to get to the B wing. And then in the B wing, you go up to the 7th floor. And then you're like, okay, cool. I'm on the 7th floor. It's not that big. You know, it's fine. I can find this office. You go to find B743, I think I said. And you want to know what? There is no 743 on that floor. You look, there's none. You have to go into a room that's labeled B740 to get to 743. They think there's one where you have to go into like 752 to get to 770. It's madness. And like, you just spend your life wandering around until you ask someone, and like half the time they're like, ooh, I don't know. And then the other half, they're like, oh yeah, just turn left here, right there, and then 2 lefts, and then you're there. And it's just rough. But anyways, I put this little cauldron in the kitchen. That sounds like it could be a song. Cauldron in the kitchen. I put it in the kitchen because you can cook with it. I'm sure you guys already know. This is old news. But I thought it was really cute. And oh my gosh, the intro shot with like the spiraling and like the stirring of the cauldron. Oh, I was so proud of that. And also one of the other witches builds I've done before also had that spiral shot down. And so it's just, oh, it was so reminiscent. Oh, also just the last build I did also had that. Yes, but we here I'm doing the bedroom. The bedroom honestly wasn't like my favorite. I felt like I really like this wallpaper and it kind of looks like stars, but it's maybe a little bit too modern, a little bit too clunky, but I just kind of ran with it. This is actually my second time doing this build. I started out, got pretty far in it, I was trying to do base game, Realms of Magic only, starter home, because I hate myself. I don't know why I do that to myself. I mean, my justification is that I feel like it's very usable for a lot of other players, but I threw out the starter home idea, which is good because I just wasn't getting anywhere. A lot of newer packs nowadays just are too limited to do like base game, pack limited build, and starter home. We'll see. I'm like intrigued. I haven't put much thought into Discover University because again, anxiety and just a dreadful sense of irony. But I'm excited to see what I'll build for that. But I think my next build will be the pumpkin spice apartment, and I'm gonna try and use that wood tone that I hate. I'm gonna try and use it in excess and just force myself to like it. We'll see how that goes. So, honestly, it'll probably come out and all the wood will be white with like orange fabric accents because I will have given up. I will have given up in like 2 seconds flat. But I don't think that one's going to be pack limited because there's also just no time. I think part of the reason some of the YouTube has fallen on the back burner is because I used to stream The Sims once a week, every week. And so I had like a set period of time to build, and then I'd be at the computer so I could like get stuff done. But now it's kind of just fallen to the wayside. Also, I've picked up crocheting again, and I'm making a baby rattle that's shaped like a double-sided war axe. So I have just a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. Okay. Oh, I had a little funny story. Okay. So, the kind of popular messaging system in my school right now is GroupMe. And so, like, you can make, like, little groups on it, you know? And so I joined my friend's, like, volunteering thing. And so she added me to one group, like, the little, like, committee for, like, coming up with volunteer ideas. And that was cool. And then I saw she, like, added me to another group, and I was kind of confused. She added me to, like, the executive group. And so she then had to awkwardly immediately ask me to leave. And, like, she was, like, sitting next to me, and she's like, oh, my God. Penelope, I'm so sorry. I have to ask you to leave that group. Because it's like, oh, my God. Okay. It's really funny. And so in the group chat, she's like, sorry, guys, that was a mistake. And so what I put Guess I'll just see myself out. And then I left the group, and I just honestly, isn't that just the height of comedy? It really is. Oh gosh, I lost my place. Oh no, I was fidgeting around with stuff to know when the build was gonna end, and I lost my place. So now I have no idea where in the build I'm at. Oh boy, this is fun. But let's just tell one more story, and then be done. Let's find our stories. Oh, I know. I have a story about over easy eggs. My dad used to make, so random. My dad used to make me over easy eggs every weekend, me and my brother, along with bacon and over easy eggs. I'm a vegetarian now, so I eat bacon. But the other day I ordered over easy eggs at a restaurant, and he was like, "I'm just so proud of you. I'm just so proud that you still eat over easy eggs, just like I used to make you." And I'm just like, what? Of all the things, I mean, he's proud of me for lots of other reasons, which he has expresses, but that one was just interesting. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this build and my extraordinarily off-topic ramblings about eggs and pugs and scythes and school. And yes, but have a really safe and fun Halloween if you celebrate, and just a regular safe day if you don't. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!